Hey there everyone, welcome back for the next rotation proof standard video. So today I'm doing Selesnya Counters. It's actually a deck type that's been around in standard for a while, but this is the rotation proof version, and I'm checking to see if we can still make it a viable deck, even though it loses some crucial cards. It's going to lose the Wandering Emperor and the Kodama of the West Tree from Neon Dynasty. Those cards seem to be pretty crucial for the current version of it that's in standard right now, but for the upcoming standard, those won't be available. So checking to see how it does, and I think I might have found a build that works. So this particular version runs 22 creatures. I'm using the Dust Animus. I found that to be pretty decent when it comes to +1/+1 counters, because you can either put them on it when you cast it just for 2 mana, or if you plot it into play, if you have 5 or more untapped lands, you'll have those 2 +1/+1 counters, but it gets an additional counter because of our Ozolith, the Shattered Spire. But then more creatures that work with the counter theme is Bristly Bill with the Landfall, Quarian Beast Caller for the creatures that we cast, Botanical Brawler just gets bigger and bigger every time you put a +1/+1 counter on anything. Ornery Tumbleweed, awesome +1/+1 counter machine that could also double the your number of +1/+1 counters if it's saddled. Then Sovereign of Okanek Awa, or Au. Well, you get the point. But this card is nuts. If he attacks, just counters are going to be going up like crazy for creatures that have him, because this card doubles or puts a number of +1/+1 counters on that creature equal to the difference between the +1/+1 counters and the base power and toughness. So pretty crazy card. But then we get into some really some tech that really I thought wasn't intuitive for the deck, but it seems to make sense once you look at it, and that's the Archangel Elsbeth and Nisa Ascended Animist. The reason why is they have repeatable creatures effects with their +1 loyalties. Elspeth puts a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink into play, and Nisa puts the XX green Phyrexian horror creature token equal to Nisa's loyalty. These actually are really fantastic because they're repeatable effects that trigger the Tribute to the World Tree, which lets you get puts +1/+1 counters on those creatures, or if they're big enough, you start to draw cards. So you kind of get an engine going between all the creatures you have, the Tribute to the World Tree, the Planeswalkers, and then you get additional +1/+1 counters with Ozolith. Plus, Archangel Elsbeth lets you put +1/+1 counters on your a creature and gives it an angel. Gives it a flying token as well, so makes your creatures harder to deal with. And then of course Nisa, she is able to take care of the artifacts and enchantments, which is really helpful against all the artifact decks running around. So she's a nice counter to those type of decks. Plus, her ultimate ability is online in this deck because we're running actually 9 forests. So her ultimate ability is a threat for your opponent. And then the last of the deck is Get Lost. It just takes care of creatures, planeswalkers, and enchantments. I found the map tokens that your opponents get with this really don't matter, just due to so much stuff that we have going. It kind of counteracts what they have. And then the deck runs 25 land. The reason why it's running 25 is to help out Bristly Bill, and so we can make sure we get Nisa out on the battlefield, and also have enough green mana to cast the Tribute to the World Tree. And like I said earlier, we do have 9 forests, 2 Lush Portico, and 7 forests. The deck also runs some manland effects, Restless Prairie, which actually usually doesn't make much of an impact in a game, but in this particular deck, if we don't have any threats, it actually ends up being a pretty decent threat, especially in combination with Mirrex. When you're creating the Might tokens, those Might tokens will get the +1/+1 bonus if you're attacking with the Restless Prairie. So pretty interesting deck in that sense, or interesting with the lands. So they make for good threats against your opponents. But that's the deck. Before we hop into the gameplay, just a quick reminder, if you want to stay up to date on all the future standard stuff I'm doing, make sure to subscribe to my channel. You'll get notified anytime I post new decks, and that's all I'm doing right now is posting new future standard, rotation proof standard decks. So make sure to subscribe to that, and then hit that like button if you're liking the videos. Definitely helps me out there. So well, anyway, that's enough about the deck. Let's go ahead and hop on the ladder and see if we can collect some wins. Okay, so we're on the draw. Yeah, it's a keepable hand. We have a nice, nice curve here. Go ahead and do this. Interesting. I haven't seen that card played other than in Limited. It's pretty cool. Go ahead and cast the Shattered Spire. I wonder if they're playing a rotation-proof domain. That'd be kind of cool to see. Alrighty. Let me do the Beast Caller. Supposed to do that first before the Tumblewag because I want to make sure I get counters on that too. Alright, we're hitting our land drops here, which is nice. Okay. Go ahead and put those on the Brushwag so it's just as big. Go ahead and attack. Now look at all the lands now. It's not rotation proof. They've got the wedding announcement, but these are an interesting use of the cards. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and put a counter on there. Go ahead and attack here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut down their wedding announcements here. Okay. Kind of Reanimator, it looks like. Alright. 6 mana available. Nice. And we'll pass. Getting good taxes. Alrighty. We should be in good shape here. We're going to activate our land. I'll go ahead and go ahead and attack with everything. Cool. It's a good wind. Alrighty. So we are going to be on the play. Yeah, this is a keepable hand. Just need one more green and we'll be in business. for the world tree.
Go to combat, and we'll put a counter on our Animus and go ahead and attack here. Ooh, Liliana.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like.
I'm gonna go ahead and sack the
I've always hated
the Tumblewag, because the Animus is a good spot right now. We can attack and kill Liliana next turn if they don't have any removal. Yeah, they're tapped out, so go ahead and get rid of her now.
I'll be back with friends.
Another one.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come. for
No mystery here.
answers. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Alrighty. I'll go ahead
I'll
and cast the
take my
second
zombies
Animus.
and leave.
Okay. Got rid of our big flyer. There's out of the land. Alright, how do we want to do this? We don't have any creatures to cast, so I think this turn, play the land, cast the Ozolith, give a counter to the Animus, make it a little bit bigger. And go ahead and attack there. Alright. Go ahead and cast Tribute to the World Tree. I'll go ahead and attack here. Next turn, if we're able to, we'll get Archangel Elspeth out there and create a token. She should get counters with World Tree and the Ozolith. That's if they don't discard our hand away. Huh. Now we'll go ahead and cast her.
We can save everyone. You shine bright, hero.
Alrighty. I think we attack. They have 8 power on the board. We do have a lifelinker. Unless they have Well, let's see what they decide to do here. Yeah, that's lethal. Darn it. So close. Okay. So, I'm still seeing one of the issues I saw with this deck when I was testing it out that kind of bugs me. And that is the fact that the all our creatures, they just die to removal, regardless how big they are. And especially in that last game, the guy that exiled our blocker and then killed us for lethal. So what I'm going to do is actually change things up slightly. I'm going to get rid of 3 of the get losts, and then I added 3 Gaia's Gift, which gives our creatures a +1/+1 counter. It gains reach, trample, hexproof, and indestructible, so that'll take care of that. One of the other things too is this deck is really susceptible to First Strike and Death Touch. This Gaia's Gift will help us against that. A surprise, if they try to kill us with a Death Touch creature, we can just go ahead and block, cast this, and kill their guy, since our guy is indestructible. Now, because of that change, I did have to take out a plains and put in a forest, but that'll help us to cast in the Tribute to the World Tree. So that's a change I made for the deck. Let's go ahead and keep playing some games. All right, so we're on the play. Nice. Yeah, we'll keep this. We're playing Poison. This could get ugly. 2 Merrics. I think I want to cast Elsbeth. I can make a creature token. It'll get big because of the Tribute to the World Tree. So if we just play Bristly Bill and do a Merrics, yeah, we'll do okay. But it'll do better with her because we have the life linking token. Ah, that stinks. Oh, they use it on token, huh? They're gonna want to give us our poison. Alright, let's go ahead and pump up Elsbeth again. I'll go ahead and cast Bristly Bill. Play another Merrics. Go ahead and put it on the token. Still have mana available. Go ahead and plot the best Animus. And pass. Alright, well, we have a white soldier token, so we'll go ahead and block there. Okay. Okay. I think they sensed we were starting to stabilize. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this. Yeah, we'll keep that too. What does this do? Interesting. I have to be mindful of that. Go ahead and cast the Tentacle Brawler. Okay. Alright. We'll go ahead and explore there. And just put another one on there. And we'll attack. I think we'll attack here. Yeah. Okay. I can see it. I'll take the win. Alrighty. Yeah, we can actually play this. We'll keep this. Yeah, hold on to that one. Alrighty. Let's see. I think we're going to go ahead and we'll attack, but then after combat we'll use the Tribute to the World Tree. That'll help set us up for the rest of our turns. Okay. That's a bummer. Now let's see, how do I want to do this? We can cast that. Or we can cast Bristly Bill first, play a land, then cast that. Yeah, let's do that. Just seeing how we want to do this. So I think we'll go ahead and cast the Quarian Beast Crawler. We'll play our land. And I think yeah, I'll just go ahead and attack the Beast Caller. Okay, and then we'll set this up for next turn to the Dust Animus. Might be in a good spot to cast both of those. Okay. That's a problem. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and cast the Dust Animus. And then we're going to cast Elsbeth.
I will put an end to this misery.
Give flying to our Botanical Brawler.
Ascend!
And, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and Alpha Strike there. Should be enough to do lethal. Nice. I'll take that win. That was a hard-fought one. So this is the Selesnya Counters deck. Did okay, did pretty good. We had some pretty solid wins there. I don't think this is the ultimate definitive build, obviously. We got Bloomborough coming up, and hopefully they'll have some really good stuff to go with the +1/+1 counters theme. There's a lot of different builds that you can try. Collector's Cage, for example, is an artifact that originally I had in the original build of this, but ultimately I decided to take it out because it just wasn't fast enough to deal with some of the ways other decks populate the board so quickly. And also I found getting the Ozolith, the Shattered Spire on the board and letting it do its thing without having to spend mana oftentimes is all you need. But every once in a while you can activate its ability to give your creatures a +1/+1 counter. But we got to see some nice interactions with Elspeth the Archangel and Tribute to the World Tree, plus Nisa doing her stuff, and how aggressive some of the creatures can get. I guess the only thing is with the Gaia's Gift, depending on what you're facing a lot, you might want to swap this out for removal. If you're facing a lot of stuff that's has removal, then it's good to have this. That's where I think this deck would be really better, a lot better if it had a sideboard. Of course, then you'd be playing a best of 3, but it'd be more balanced then too. So just something to consider when playing the deck, or if you take it to F&M or play any kind of standard best 2 out of 3. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to the deck list in the video description if you want to check it out, try it out for yourself. But I think that'll do it for this particular video. I'll be back again soon for some more rotation-proof Creature Standard videos. But until then, everybody, you all take care, and we will see you soon.